Mary is a project manager. She's responsible of an IT project including people in several countries with different time zones. She's based in Paris, but her team is spread all over the world. Depending on their location, people have different tasks and responsibilities in the project. Paolo, in South Africa, is responsible for the training and the support of the customers. Chen, in China, is responsible for coding the software, and Mary is managing the whole project. But for Mary, it's difficult to manage all these people due to the different time zones and locations. It's hard to find a moment where everyone is available, and it's hard to communicate and see the advancement of the project. But how can Mary monitor the progress and the quality in her global project to be sure that she will meet the requirements? To start, Mary decides to look on the internet in order to find definitions of progress and quality from specialists in project management. She's finding two definitions. For quality, it's the definition and the implementation of the means by which the project will create and verify products that are fit to purpose. For the progress, it's the achievement realized against what was planned and the forecast for the future of the project. But it's not clearer for Mary. How can she adapt that to her project? Let's see first for the quality. Imagine we have a client in the USA who is giving you a list of requirements which are easy to use, have a customer support, and no bug. At the end, the software should meet all these three requirements in order to meet the satisfaction of the customer and the quality. But if the users are not happy because the interface is not easy to use, the software is so not easy to use, and the quality is not met. For the progress, Mary has to check regularly the deadline she gave to Chen in China and to Paolo in South Africa in order to see if they are on time and if all their tasks are completed.
It's now time to know how to monitor the quality of the project. For that, Mary is gonna use one kind of process. What is it? As a project manager, she has defined the project product description at the beginning of a IT project. It contains the quality management strategy that she defines to us. For example, she will control that a software meets the defined expectation, that it is easy to use and with no bugs. Mary will also refer to the quality assurance. This is the responsibility of her quality team. For that, she named Paul as the quality team leader. He will make sure the agreed standards and processes are well used, and he will set the QMS up. It is with the quality control that the team will empathize the test of a software and then report the defect. The quality planning is concerned with documenting the way the QMS is applied to the project. For controlling the quality, Mary regularly supervises a typical quality audit session with her team. It is the moment to review quality metrics and measure project activities against the quality baseline. The meeting is really important and has to be done. About the progress, Mary is also worried and angry when the deadlines are not respected and when our project doesn't move forward as expected. So, to avoid any problems, she uses a control loop, works with stage tolerance, and allocates tolerance to individual work packages. Tolerance is necessary because the initial plans are based on inaccurate estimates. So Mary will manage by exception and adapt the work in case of delay. Maybe she will give more time to Julia, who is responsible of the interface and the design. It is important for Mary to develop a project and to become the number one. Because she's a great project manager, she developed a plan to follow. At each stage, she can take corrective action if required. For example, she can decide to hire new specialists to improve her software or hire some people for the design. She knows everything in the lessons log to be sure of not doing the same mistakes in the future. Mary can sleep like a dog. Progress and quality are good monitored thanks to good process.
Managing resource can be an overwhelming task on the individual or team in charge of the project deadline, so Mary finds it necessary to have one PC-based project management software package to help lighten load while fulfilling the quality and process monitoring. By means of research, Mary has compiled some project management tools, among which two are most available according to our project. One is Chili Project, a web-based project management system. It supports our teams throughout the complete project lifecycle, from setting up and discussing the project plan, over tracking issues and reporting work progress. Another one is Casebox, an open-source web application. It has a desktop-like interface where we can create an unlimited level of directories and store stuff in the structure preferred. Tasks with deadlines can be created, assigned to others, and the progress can be tracked easily. We can store the information of clients and any other numbers of fields as well. So, after the consideration and research, Mary has finally chosen Casebox as the tool used in our project.
Now, what happens if the project doesn't meet the requirements of progress and quality, whether it's noticed during the project or after the project? Well, Mary might face internal corporate consequences such as leadership and performance issues, but also low employee engagement. Mary might also face external consequences such as an unhappy client, which often leads to financial issues. So, what if the project goes wrong? Mary will be sad. She must ask herself what went wrong during the project, either through self-evaluation or ask for external expertise.
But what should be monitored? First, the input, resources used to implement the project. Then, the output, the delivered product at the end of stages. But also the outcomes, representing the project's goal. And the impacts, meaning long-term consequences.
Mary has an idea. She wants success, so she will use the good practices. But what are the good practices? General project management methods such as Prince2 described earlier offer from beginning to end the best practices for a successful project. Often, you will be able to find specific methods for specific situations. Let's take a specific example, how to implement a new technology. First, create a minimum valuable product, or a beta. Then, get feedback from the testers. Correct the product until you are able to launch it.
Check for outcomes and analyze the causes of failure.
It might be technological, such as an error in the code, or it might be that the built product doesn't fit the needs. Most likely, it will be people refusing progress, often led by fear of change. So, Mary, how will you monitor progress and quality? Monitoring requires a good understanding and some great tools, and also adapted methods. Only then, Mary will be happy, which means Paul and Jen will also be happy. They will be team number one. The company will be successful and clients fully satisfied. No specific issues and driven success. Pretty simple, right, Mary? Mary? Oh, Mary, thank you.